A report handed down to Toronto police more than a year ago found the service's handling of past missing persons investigations, including here in the Church and Wellesley Village, was tainted by systemic discrimination. Now, that extensive review led to 151 recommendations, none of which have been implemented today.
It's so important for us to take that necessary time to do it right.
Caryn Ceolin is part of the community advisory group working with Toronto Police to ensure recommendations aimed at overhauling how missing persons cases are handled are implemented in real and meaningful ways. The report, titled Missing and Missed, concluded those who went missing from marginalized communities were given less attention and priority by investigators because of who they were. That discrimination led to missed clues that could have saved the victims of serial killer Bruce McArthur, who preyed on members of Toronto's LGBTQ2S+ community for close to a decade.
Good morning, everyone.
The Police Services Board heard in an update today of the 151 recommendations, 60 are in progress. The remaining 91 have been assessed, but work to complete them has not yet started.
We always jokingly say this at the meeting, is that if we left it up to the police would have had it, all the recommendations implemented in a heartbeat and a half. But now we as a community are telling them to slow down.
How are you?
Toronto police say a common problem with missing persons investigations is that they do not have enough information at the onset. A new response assessment app, now being piloted in 51 Division, would make information about a missing person, such as ethnicity, gender identity, and sexual orientation, as well as photos and videos, available to every officer on the road within minutes.
I had the opportunity to input a missing person in the training environment, and it took me about 8 minutes. That information can also be sent to community partners, such as the TTC, local BIAs, schools, shelters, hospitals, and so on. Rather than having one or two pairs of eyes looking, an entire community is now engaged.
Many chapters were difficult to read and certainly humbling.
Toronto's police chief committed to doing right by the report when it was released. He doubled down on that commitment today.
This is not only a commitment to Justice Epstein's 151 recommendations, but it's a commitment to community, a commitment to community input, community design, and community approval.
Many of the recommendations labeled as not yet started hinge on community engagement, which has been put on hold due to the pandemic. They hope to start having those conversations by the fall. Caryn Ceolin, City News.